every time you play that, it's just the crowd stops and then they just start going.
Definitely gets the mosh pit moving.
It's like a real ass beater, I guess. Gets the crowd going.
What are some of my favorite Galacticon Dethklok riffs? They're never the fast ones. They're always the ones that are like have more epic chord kind of stuff, like Go Into the Water. And like the intro, I like those chords a lot.
The first Black Dahlia riff I wrote was probably the chorus to the song Jars off Nightbringers.
What is your favorite Napalm riff?
Oh, favourite one. Oh, it's got to be something the children, the breakdown bit with. It's no matter, every time you play that, it's just the crowd stops and then they just start going every time.
One of the first riffs I wrote for Whitechapel was the song that ended up being Virgination Studies from our Somatic Defilement album. Just a really cool, just groovy, riffy vibe to it. I just, messed around on the guitar, kind of this. Just real like chromatic sounding.
When it comes to my own riffs, I guess I have some favorites that are fun to play, especially live. I could start off with a riff from Emperor, my previous band, from a song called Suspect Night Spirit in the verse. And it's really tricky to sing and play this simultaneously. That's why I guess I put a lot of rehearsing into doing exactly that. The riff is like this. More or less.
Favorite drum fill or intro for Nile? I would pick maybe Long Shadows of Dread, because I think that intro, it fits the riff so well. It's very complicated, not too hard. It's actually one of the most fun songs to play live. So let me try to show it a little bit slower and then normal speed. And then the blast beat kicks in. Normal speed will be these. So yeah, that's one of my favorite ones. And like I said, Long Shadows of Dread is so much fun to play live. I really love that song.
Jared, what's one of your favorite Undeath riffs?
One of my favorite Undeath riffs has got to be that first verse riff in Human Chandelier. It's like the... that one. I really like the chords and just sort of the intervals on top. I really like. And I mean, you wrote most of them. What's your darling child?
I'm probably partial to, I mean, lots of stuff off the new record, but I really love to play the Rise from the Grave riff.
Some of my favorite Revocation riffs. Probably one of my faves live is Madness Opus off of Deathless. That intro riff, just super groovy. I don't know, kind of reminds me of like a Dying Fetus inspired riff. You know, it's slamming, it's groovy, it's heavy. Definitely gets the mosh pit moving.
You know, I really like playing the main riff in the Silent Life. It's what we either open or close sets with, depending on the kind of gig we're doing. But you know. So it's just like a, you know, it's like a real kind of like ass beater, I guess. Gets the crowd going.
Ever wrote for Imperial Triumphant was, you know, again, back in my teenage years, where we were basically just a second wave black metal cover band at that point. So my first riff was just very Immortal inspired. It was a song called Summons to War, which sounds like... just very focused on, you know, E4/4, kind of not thinking too far out of the spectrum or the box.
So some of my favorite band riffs, I like this riff and Servants to Their Knees. Always fun to play. Like. It's fun, it's dizzying kind of riff.
Another favorite song or riff that I like is there's a song called "Crush the Industry," but it's also just the slowest part of the song that I like the most. That I really like a lot.
So here's the verse riff from Verminus. It does this thing where it goes kind of offbeat. I try to do this polyrhythm thing with it, but it goes like this. This is the chorus riff from Verminus. This one, it starts out both guitars in unison, and then there's a harmony part. The harmony part involves some sort of difficult string skipping. So here we go.
Another one of our older riffs that I'm real proud of is the beginning riff to Bring Me Home, because that was kind of the turning point in our career where we started infusing more melody, more singing, just more overall drama in the music. Phil was inspired by it, and he was inspired to sing after hearing it. So here it goes.
One of the first riffs I guess I did that was of any significance for my first band, Emperor, was probably the melody line for a song called I'm the Black Wizards. The origin of the riff was really my colleague Samos in Emperor, who came up with this riff. And me coming from that 80s Iron Maiden background, you know, instantly I wanted to find a melody that could kind of go over those chords. But of course this is not a very diatonic thing, because it's really just an E and an F. So I came up with this melody, and it's played both fast and slow in the song. It goes and towards the end of the song it's slowed.
Maybe another one will be Vile and Allotic Rites, which we also play pretty much on every set list the last few years. Now Vile has some ghost notes in there. I don't know if people are able to hear it, you know, with all that distorted guitars and everything, but the main groove will be, or it sounds like this, but there's a lot of ghost notes happening, so.
First riff I wrote for this band was a song called Unadoring Coffin. It goes like this. Goes on from there.
Another riff that I dig a lot is the verse riff on Vanitas off of the Outer Ones record. It's kind of more slow, more moody. It's got these like dark, like low arpeggiated chords that I think sound super cool.
I really liked the opening and closing riff for Whales Know My Name, the chord sequence, I should say. It's just like a real chill part, real vibey, and it's just kind of fun to play because there's lots of echo on the guitar sound. So it goes like this.
Once I got my final lineup that I have now, you know, we got that in 2015, that's, you know, things start to get crazy and we start pushing the boundaries, and you end up with riffs like this riff from Breath of Innocence, which is just disgusting, just primitive, brutal, just... which is just, yeah, it's almost impossible to play without this Floyd Rose tremolo bar and these luxury 24 karat gold Optima strings, but more the former really because it's just such a vile tone.
The first riff I ever wrote for the band, I mean, there was a couple of songs. The first song I think we wrote altogether as a band was a song called Solitude's Demise, if I remember right. The first riff, if I can play it fucking correctly, it's been forever, man. I haven't played these songs in forever. Was this.